So Matan Torah, God held the heart Gigas over the Jews. It's understood that this revelation of God at the point in time that the Jews faced with this revelation of God, obviously just loved them and therefore wanted to do all the Torah mitzvahs, which is how you connect to God, and it's God's ratzon to do them. So that revelation, that's what they wanted. So there's a problem with the Jews that their connection to God is just because they loved God at that point in time. So therefore, seemingly, whenever they stop loving God, so they have no interest in Him and His Torah. But that's not true. The essence of every Jew is Torah, and the essence of every Jew is God. So a Purim came over Kiblu. That the Purim was the first time where being a Jew would mean that you get killed. Haman would kill all the Jews. If somebody became a pagan, whatever, then he would save them. And every Jew stayed Jewish, even though it meant Moiser Nefesh. And that was a revelation of the essence of the Jews, bringing out how they are one with God. And even though it doesn't suit them, it doesn't fit into the box that this is a good thing to do, even with all that, they stayed with it to show the essence of the Jews. So therefore, on Purim, you drink ad loyada, that you reveal the essence of who you are by drinking and showing that your essence is the Torah. So we have this strange mitzvah of the Vesumim Purim, to get drunk on Purim, in order to reveal our essence, to show that it's God and it's Torah. But Lamaisa, what happens? Usually people just get drunk and vomit all over the bus, break a window. So what's going on? But really, this is the avoidance of life, where everything in the world, its essence is God. And our job is to bring out the essence and reveal the essence and reveal the godliness that's in everything. As the son of Rabbi Shimon says that just Rabbi Shimon and his son, they're tzaddikim gemurim, and it says he was so fat that people would say that his children weren't his children because he was too fat to do the deed. So why is he so fat? Because he's eating the food in order to reveal the godliness that's in the food. Taking the klipas noiga, revealing the kedusha that's in it, bringing out the kedusha in everything. And most people who are going to eat the food, they don't bring out the kedusha, then they fail miserably. So really, the Purim story is a microcosm for life. That there's a goal, and as most of the time, just miss the goal completely and vomit everywhere. Now, I have heard of people who only eat in a Sudas mitzvah. So they're taking their eating into a holy place. So therefore, it's easier to reveal the godliness in holy places. It's easier to reveal the godliness of a Sefer Torah than it is in a piece of steak. However, it's much more difficult to bring the kedusha, find the kedusha in the mundane, and therefore it's like a lacking in the person, that he only eats at a Sudas mitzvah because he can't find that kedusha in the weekday. And it's easy to make Yom Kippur holy. It's easy to feel holy on Yom Kippur. I'm fasting and I'm in shul all day, so yeah, I feel holy. But my existence on Yom Kippur is because God is creating me. So too on the weekday, God has created me. So the essence of God and the revelation of God is really no difference between the Yom Kippur and every other day. However, it's far more difficult for me to reveal it on the other days because it's not holy, to bring out the chol, to go into the mundane and find God there. That's far more difficult than to go into the holy and find God there. So on Shavuos, where there's no malacha, and we've got to show, we have the things which is far easier to find the Nesilas Torah there. But that Nesilas Torah is from the Kedusha, it's from the Holy, it's from the revelation of God. But finding the Nesilas Torah at Purim, so now that's an avodah. And now the avodah is getting drunk. And what do you do with that drunk? Do you become a behemoth when you get drunk and miss it? The chait means to miss it. So you miss it because you're supposed to be revealing God and you're just revealing your taivas. That's everything. That's life. Everything here is here for you to reveal, and instead of revealing God, you're just revealing your taivas. So the holiest day of the year is so holy it doesn't even come every year, is a Purim Katan. And there it becomes even more difficult because again to only eat on the Sudas mitzvah, so then it's far easier. It's still difficult enough, but it's still far easier to be in that Kodesh and reveal the Kedusha and things. But going into the mundane and bringing out the revelation of God there, that's the avodah, and that's far more holy doing that than running around saying I only eat batatas.